Are you a Dave? Would you like to stop being one? Well, too fucking bad. We're bridges, not miracle workers. But you can at least stop being called a Dave by contributing to this channel via our Patreon. That's right, for only $1 a month, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can stop being called a Dave and get early looks and sneak peeks at upcoming projects. Well, some of you. The Dollar Store patrons only get early access.
Who the fuck ordered a commercial for our Patreon?
Ha ha!
No, seriously, why are we advertising during a one-shot?
Or you can be super badasses like these guys. They help us keep the lights on, hire new editors, and let us do more projects like this one.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you here?
But that's not all. You also get full access to our Discord channel instead of the meager Dave level. And if you want to be a super mega ultra hyper dab on the haters not Dave...
You can't throw random adjectives like that together and call it a sentence!
Ha ha! You wrote it.
And then I deleted it because it hurt my brain to type that crap. Seriously, how did you find it?
They get to know how it all ends and how it's connected. Don't believe me? Ask Angel. He knows the end to LHA and it will blow your mind. A lot like Snoo Snoo.
We did tell Angel, and that was the reaction.
So if you don't want to be a Dave and actually want that good shit, become a patron, and not a cheap $1 whore patron. Become a champagne patron.
We love all of our patrons just for helping out. The amount isn't what matters. Don't listen to his lies!
The link is in the description below, along with the link to our Discord. Did I mention we have a Discord? 'Cause we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
Okay, this needs to end right now.
And who's gonna stop it, Dave? You?
You know I meant you, right?
And now back to our program. Don't forget to become a patron today. Are you?
Nuke, stop using all caps. That's why you got that warning.
He got...
Stop typing in all caps, Nuke. All right.
He likes to leave an impression.
Clearly. Holy shit, we got a lot of stuff. We have a lot of shit to talk about. Nuke,
And I'm back.
Nuke got nukes. Which is really funny. You'd think we'd have less since we switched over to weekly instead of every 2 weeks. But no, we've got a lot more to talk about. Anyone seen my hamster bitch ass bit me and ran off? I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Sloth. That sucks. Are there hookers? Where the hamster is? Maybe. It is a possibility. Sadly,
Hamster knows what's up.
sadly, he is not here right now. I was hoping we could start off with Awkwardly Animated. By the way, guys, if you have not checked out Awkwardly Animated, I'm going to post a link to his channel. Because, bro, he was so kind to us. We're going to talk about this in a moment. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we need to go over.
We're doing the first thing first, aren't we?
The first thing first? Yes, we are doing the first thing first. But hold on. I got to find his... There it is. There's his YouTube. I have to copy.
We're gonna do the first things first. We're gonna do the first thing first, but first things first.
Yeah, exactly. But first things first. We gotta show up and do stuff. Oh, jeez. All right. So, anyway, I just wanted to make sure I got his YouTube so I could post it not in the description, but in the I should post it in the description. I'll post it in the chat right now. Guys, please go show him some love and some support. He is the reason for the season. So I'm gonna post Awkwardly Animated. Awkwardly Animated channel. And there we go. We're going to explain why. We're going to explain why in a moment. But Yeah. In order to do that, we have to dive into our first story. But before we do that, how's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? How's your day been?
I'm all right. Glad to be back.
I just made a cake in the air fryer for the first time. So baked a cake in the air
Ooh.
fryer. It is in the fridge right now because I had to I had to liquefy the frosting to get it to work right. So I had to heat it up in the microwave until it was more liquidy, and then I poured it on there. You air fried a cake? Yeah, you can bake a cake in an air fryer, dude. You can do just about anything that you could do in an oven. You can pretty much do it in an air fryer. It's basically like a tinier oven, in a way,
Jim, today is
and
not
it cooks
Friday.
faster.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. How are you guys doing Friday?
Today,
I mean,
today is the opposite of Friday.
Yeah.
depends on how you look at it. Uh but yeah, so there's a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting sitting in my fridge right now. Funny story, the frosting is sugar free.
Ooh.
So there you go.
Nice.
Unfortunately, the cake mix was not. But yeah.
Brr, brr, brr.
I mean, I just recently got my blood and urine results back from my labs, and it turns out my sugar count is perfectly normal, which is funny because
Oh, great.
which is perfectly hilarious because I was not a good boy the last couple of months as far as like eating foods I probably shouldn't have eaten, but like all my stuff. How funny is it that they were like, "Oh, your red blood cell count, your white blood cell count, and your platelets are
Oh,
all good," and as soon as they said that, I immediately thought of the characters. There he is. All right,
Hey,
all right. So we're gonna get this started real quick. Number one, we already posted your channel in the chat, and we posted your
appreciate
channel.
that.
We posted your channel in the description for this episode. Everybody say hello to Awkwardly Animated.
Hello.
How's it going?
All
we're
right.
putting you on the spot, aren't we?
Well, sort of. He does videos about cartoons, and even though he says that's lame on his
Well,
Twitter bio,
anime now.
and also anime, and even though on your
Uh,
Twitter bio it says that that's lame, I respectfully disagree. That is not lame. That's pretty effing cool.
Appreciate that.
Everybody in chat is
That
saying
is far
hello.
from lame.
That is far from lame. If you want to, I'm gonna send you a link to the video so you can see chat as well. There you go.
Okay.
That way, if you want to take a look at the chat and like respond back and stuff like that, you are more than welcome to. All right, so we're gonna dive right into the first story, which is kind of the reason we wanted to make sure you were here, was for that specific reason. Guys, if you didn't know, we could not find any quality footage from Cells at Work to do the one shot that we were looking at doing, and apparently this is a thing that happens with Aniplex. They price gouge like crazy, and uh fortunately Awkwardly Animated here knows a guy that has all sorts of stuff, and he was able to get us clean files. So Cells at Work will be going on. I trust me, I'm the one that came up with that name, and I cringe every time I say it. But we're gonna go into that. But I wanted to say thank you very much, dude. Like seriously, you and
Yeah, no worries.
your awesome friend. Thank you, because uh, essentially all I was doing was like, hey, uh, Aniplex is price gouging like crazy. You would you consider doing a video talking about that? Because you seem to go into a good amount of research when you do your videos. I will say that the one that caught my interest and got me to check out your channel was your talk about Tower of God uh after after the anime,
Yeah.
going and checking out the manhwa. I will say this in comparison, God of High School, the anime right now is better than the anime for Tower of God. But when you compare the manhwa, it's kind of flipped. I think Tower of God is better than God of High School when you see the stories kind of as they are at the moment.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Mhm.
The main thing with God of High School, after I watched like the first episode, I went just to see what was the difference in the manga. Like the first few chapters, it's completely different.
Oh yeah.
Like
Story wise, it's
but
very
in a
very
good
different.
way though.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
it's
see
better
some of the
paced.
stuff. You can see some of the stuff that the anime cut out that you're like, I don't know if I'd have done that. But also, there's other times where you can be like, okay, I understand for pacing issues why they cut this.
Yeah, because it made for a great first episode.
Yeah, the
Like,
first episode
great.
was amazing, but also, as you pointed out in your video, the art in the beginning is just. But to be fair, I was warned by people about that. They're like, dude, the art early on is going to be terrible, but it gets so much better. And they're not wrong. And
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else in the call has, but I have read several chapters of one's original One Punch Man chapters to like see where things are. Oh my god, it's night and day when you read One Punch Man on Shonen Jump versus his webcomic that he does. It's like, oh my god. Holy cow, man. Could not be. Hi, awkwardly animated. You seem quite animated. You do great work and keep it
Yeah, I
up. That
saw
was
that.
Jim in the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Make sure to go check his stuff. Tony is here. He says 3 days left until Slime is back up. Glad to hear that. Super excited for that. But I wanted to talk about this real quick about what Aniplex is doing and how it's not right. And I'm trying to find a way to do it without ranting and getting irate, like maintaining kind of a calm demeanor and look at it. But
Just simply say, no, sir, we don't like it.
no sir, no sir, I don't like it, not at all. I think Calvin, I think it could best be summed up by saying, you messed up, AA Ron.
You done messed up, AA Ron. I take your ass to Oshak Hennessy's office right now and tell him what you did.
Who?
I said Principal Oshak Hennessy.
Principal O'Shaughnessy?
Son of a...
Oh man, we do a Key. Welcome back to the Key and Bill skits. All right, but no, this is, and it's not just this. Like, I don't want to go through too much. I've already got so many tabs open, but this is the one that we were looking at. Cells at Work is 13 episodes plus a special episode, and literally, even with the and this is on the right stuff, which is the most discounted version you can find. And for North America, this is the price. Everywhere else, it's not Aniplex USA, so it's like $40. But that's fine, I guess, if you were trying to watch it. But if you're trying to abridge it, it's region locked, and that brings up a whole new set of issues. So the only way we could abridge this is if we paid the over $140 for this shit. I never knew how much I needed to hear Gangsta Calvin until I received it.
Oh, Lord.
All right. But and guys, to be fair, like, the retail price is basically $170. This is what they're giving for $170. 3 DVDs and a booklet. I'm sorry, 3 Blu-ray and a booklet. Bro, back when you could only get anime at Suncoast, I have sitting here on my shelf box sets of Ranma 1/2, full seasons of the old school DVDs of Ranma 1/2. Cost me $149.99 plus tax for a box set. It was 5 discs and it was the entire season. Why is it that, and we're talking well more than 13 episodes here, but how is it that I'm sitting here looking at maybe 13 episodes in a special, and it's $170 retail? And guys, if you think you're mad because of Cells at Work, oh boy, just wait till you find out what else Aniplex USA has on their list right now, what they have licensed. They now have all of the licensing rights to Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood.
As much as you can get it on some of the services like Funimation and stuff. Any
Well, okay, here's the thing. Streaming, and I don't know how to rip stuff from streaming, but I mean, Cells at Work is streaming on Funimation and Crunchyroll and Verve. So there you go. And I have nothing against the dub for this or anybody that worked on the dub. I have friends that worked on the dub. Robbie Damon works on it. Jeremy Lee works on it. It's pretty effing good. I've watched both and I have no problems with either. But this is ridiculous. This is price gouging. And why are more people not talking about this? This is like, I would be upset if it was $70 or $80 for 13 episodes. I'd be upset by that. 170? Why is the entire anime community not up in arms and screaming at?
I think it's because they've been doing it for years. Because like I used to remember watching like Glass Reflection Arcada videos like way back, like 7-8 years ago, and he'd still be talking about Aniplex's like high prices on their stuff.
There should, like, the entire industry should be screaming at them. I don't understand why they're pricing it like this. This makes no sense. And to be fair, I don't think I've bought anything from Aniplex. And keep in mind, guys, we're not the people sitting here telling you to go pirate. Go stream it on the official sources, because that money does get back to the artist. And I'll tell you guys, go get a subscription to any of the manga streaming services or simul-publishing, whatever you want. Support the official release is always going to be a thing that we push here at PhatDogStudios. But this shit is ridiculous. I'm kind of glad I'm bald, because this would make me tear my hair out. It's one of those things that when I first looked at it and I saw the price, I was like, what the fuck? You know, that was the kind of reaction I had there. So this is just something that people need to complain to their friends about and just get because companies should not be allowed to do this. This is ridiculous. And especially considering the state of things right now. Like, who's got almost $200 to just drop on anime? Thank God for streaming services, you know?
Yeah. Cells at Work on Netflix. Right?
Yeah, Cells at Work is on Netflix, it's on Crunchyroll, and it's on Verve, yeah. That's my thoughts and opinions. Fel and Calvin are both working on our Cells at Work one-shot, Cells at Twerk. And yes, that name makes me cringe too, and I'm the one that thought of it. To which, by the way, since I've only gotten responses from 2 people and no one else has responded, looks like we're going to be doing our live reading of the script for Cells at Work on Saturday. So look forward to that. We've already kind of cast most of the people that... we've cast most of the people for the live read, so we're pretty good to go on that. And, yeah, you guys make sure to come by Saturday. We'll figure out what time. Just keep an eye out. We'll announce it on the Discord. By the way, we have a Discord. If you didn't see from the ad in the beginning, Calvin, would you do the thing, please?
Did you know we have a Discord? Because we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
And it's down in the description below. All right. And a Facebook page. Yes, we have a Facebook page. Nuke, post the link to that Facebook page in the chat. Plug it. Plug away. All right. And Nightbot will also remind you. All right. So, Calvin, Awkward, Fel, whoever wants to chime in. You guys have kind of heard my opinion, and believe it or not, this is me actually holding back, as at least 2 of the people in this call can attest. I was much more animated about this. Yeah,
I can confirm.
Yeah, very
I was
pissed.
the one
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There are no, like, in the usual sites, just so everybody's aware, in the usual sites where abridgers kind of get their video footage so that they can work on that, so that they can grab the videos to actually parody and rework and everything. Go back to Angry Yo Mama Richie. Nah, I'm good. Cells at Work was not there, and I was like, why isn't it here? You know, normally we can find any of the stuff that we need on the sites that we go to, and we couldn't find it anywhere. And now I know why, because nobody wanted to spend that kind of money just to get Cells at Work and be able to rip the files and put them out for other abridgers to use. Nobody wanted to drop around $200 on this. And I can't blame them. I really can't.
So, I mean, from what I've understood, this isn't the first time Aniplex has done something like this at all. I mean, even when we were looking at some of the other prices of other DVD sets, such as Erased, we were finding that they had broken down season 1 into 2 parts, and each of those sets were about
$80 a piece. It's fucking ridiculous.
Seriously?
Yeah, $80 for half of a season. Like, don't get me wrong, Erased is good, but it ain't that fucking good. Especially the second half. But
and what was
Erased is like
that
a
we were seeing
7.
other sets of the complete seasons, like of Konosuba season 1 on Blu-ray.
wait, Aniplex has Konosuba?
No. I'm giving an example.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to say, I was like, Tony, if Aniplex owns Konosuba, there it goes. We're fucked. We're never doing Konosuba abridged.
Yeah. You cut out there, Richie.
Oh, I was, well, I cut out for you guys. I don't think I cut out for the stream.